Pulled up to the Bronx, rode my motorcycle up here. It was a nice ride. Now I'm gonna ride to Brooklyn later on. Hit the shop. Got 2 appointments. Make sure I get the work done. Do it nice. I got a under boob tattoo, and I have a cover up to do. And I have probably 2 more. 2 more. That's like 2 and a possible. So that's what it is. Right now my time is just hindered from my first job. It takes away the first 8 hours. Then after the first 8 hours, then I go down and put in another 8 hours. Then we just make it happen from there. Started tattooing. It was back in 2009, 2010. I started doing $40 tattoos. And I was tattooing about 7 to 15 people a day. 17 to 15 people. So around that time it was names, crosses, prayer hands, hearts, stars, vines, roses, 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 and roses. Yeah, so the rose thing is pretty big and will always be. Oh yeah, and butterflies too. So after the butterflies, it was doing the black and grays, colors. That's when Mom's Ink was available. The Mom's Ink was well known. And then I went to Kurosumi, black and gray ink. And from there, MySpace was popping. So when MySpace was up, I did a lot of promotion. I promoted to tattoo artists. I promoted to people in the neighborhood. And the way I did it, I went to the search, went to zip codes. It went to different zip codes, and I promoted for at least 5 hours a day, promotions. Within that time, I had 4 promoters that were with me. So while I'm promoting at home, they was out there in the streets passing out my business cards. Within the time of the business cards, I had 5,000 business cards mailed each week, and every 5,000 was given out within that same week. So that's how my clientele builds. When I wasn't even in the shop yet, I was tattooing out of an apartment with my license. So it was a 4-bedroom, had some roommates, and I used my room to do my business. After that, I traveled around to Jersey, just Camden and Philly, the college campuses. I went to Hartford University. I went to the colleges in Greensboro. Then I went to military campus. I traveled on the Amtrak, or I traveled by the charter buses. So anywhere there was tattoo parties, I would pack my stuff and go. The supplies where I would get my shop from was Unimax, down there on Canal Street. I'll rack up there, put my stuff in this suitcase, and just go. And it's a fun adventure because I met a lot of people, still meeting people to this day. Tattooing has become a predominant lifestyle in my life. So all day and every day, tattooing. 4 Red Bulls a day. Strain go by real quick. Yeah, so it was 4 Red Bulls a day, 2 5-hour energy drinks, water, then tattoo from 8 in the morning all the way to 7 to 8 p.m. Then after that, we went to, it was a party every night. So most of the clients that actually stayed, we just blasted music and just partied every night. Got up the next morning, started tattooing again. Then I started meeting new people. I went out to different clubs. I went to all kinds of different clubs, so it didn't matter the agenda. And I passed out my business cards from there. Met a lot of bartenders, met some people who was getting into music, and met some other people who was building their brand. So I started commercializing, and I started doing a lot of discounts. So if you help me promote, then the tattoo became a discount or it was for free. Then it was up and coming models, dancers, strippers, bartenders, and people in different categories of the world. Then it was a party, a tattoo party every weekend. So the party would last from Friday to Saturday morning, or it'll be a party from Friday to Sunday evening. So I tattooed in the terminals, the Atlantic terminals, Marcy projects, Fort Greene, the pink houses, I think it's the Linden Boulevard houses. Let this train go by real quick. So that's how I got my name up, because everywhere I went, there was a lot of people. I've tattooed about, in the college campuses, it was 20 to 30 people for the weekend. So it wasn't big tattoos, it was small tattoos. It was tattoos on the ankles, like people who didn't really know what they want, just got something small or supported. And each tattoo was between $25 to $40. And it was strictly easy from there. I was always tired at the end, but then I got up and just put my grind game on and went on and make some moves. After I just stayed consistent. And then I met a few other artists, and we formed a team out in Jersey and in New York City. And then it started progressing to different cities in the South and the North and the West. And from there, it just became a piece of cake. And this is how I have my clients today, is based on referrals. Mostly referrals, people who I've tattooed over the years, over the time. And now that I have this job, tattooing became a part-time, but is moving back to a full-time. I love tattooing. Now at the same time with the tattooing, I'm doing graphic design, different sketches and everything.